Hello, my name is Megha, and today we will learn how to connect the Google Sheet to the Automation Anywhere A360. For that, I'll just created the bot. Bot 2. I'll just create an edit. So from the action panel, I'll just type Google. So here is the Google Sheet main menu. So we expand that main menu, then we got the all actions, that is activate sheet, auto fit column, auto fit rows, close. For performing the all operation using this all activities, we first step is just to we have to connect our Google Sheet to the Automation Anywhere. So I'll drag and drop the Google Sheet from action panel to the canvas. So for that, I'll just require the username, client ID, and the client secret ID. So where I will get this client ID and secret ID and username. So I'll just show you how we'll do that. So I'll just go to the console.cloud.google.com. From this UI, I will just click on this menu and just created the new project for connection of my Google Sheet. So my project name is, suppose my project name is my project 69016. I'll just create it. So my project is created. I'll just use my project. So after that, I'll go back, and from IAM and admins, from APIs and service, I'll just go to the library. Firstly, I'll just go to the library and just search for the Google Sheet. Press enter. So here is my Google Sheet API. We have to enable this API for accessing the Automation Anywhere to the Google Sheets operations or Google Sheets data. So I'll just enable my Google Sheets. So click on enable button. So it's enabling my Google Sheet for my Automation Anywhere accessing. After that, from the library main menu, I'll just search for Google Drive also. Here is the Google Drive API. I'll just enable both Google Drive and Google Sheet API. I'll just click on enable. So both APIs like Google Sheet and Google Drives are status enabled. So I'll just go to the O Auth consents screen. From here, it's asking for the user type. As of now, I use the external type of user and just hit the create button. Here, it's asking for the app name. My app name is Automation Anywhere. My supported mail is my username as a mail. And I'll just provide the developer contact email. I'll just provide my email. And just save and continue. After that, we'll check for the other activities and just save and continue. I'll just save. I'll just go back. Wait, we'll just edit the app. Okay. username, supported username this, just save and continue. Developer mail this, just save and continue. Here it's asking for test users. While publishing, the status is set to testing, only test users are to be able to access this app. We have to allow the user cap prior to app verification, so that if you add the users here only, so we can't got that error that O Auth client user is not found. To avoid that error or exception, we just provided now our user. I'll just provide my email ID here as my user and click add. Okay, then I'll just save and continue. To enable or to access the Google Sheet, I'll just add that user here only. After that, I'll just go to the credential. Firstly, I'll just click on libraries and enable the both APIs like Google Sheet and the Google Drive. After that, I'll just go to the OAuth consent screen. Here, I'll just add the user who can be accessed or who can be edit the Google Sheets using Automation Anywhere. For that, now we will use the credential tab. Here it is an credential. I'll just click on it. So we can use the credential on a two way. One is OAuth client ID and second is service account. So using service account, we will see in upcoming videos. But right now, as of now, I'll just created the using OAuth client ID. So it's asking for me my application type. My application type is web application. So I'll just provide it the web application name. And here it's asking for me my web application name. So I'll just provide the name of my web application. Okay. After that, we have to provide the authorized redirect URI for the use of requests from the web server. Request of the web server should be accessible using this URI. So I'll just provide that URI http:// localhost : // callback. Okay, this is my URI. http:// localhost : // callback. I'll just create it. It is creating. So my OAuth client ID is created. So I'll just copy my client ID and the secret ID for connection of my Google Sheet. I'll just save it on Notepad. Both client ID and secret ID, and just click on OK. Here it is in download JSON file. If you have to uses the service account for connection of Google Sheet to the Automation Anywhere, so we just need this JSON file. I'll just click on OK. So we will go back to the Automation Anywhere. So we required our username, our client ID, and the secret ID. We got the client ID as well as secret ID and the username. So I'll just use as the 3 variable for client ID and the secret ID. I uses the username as a my email ID. So I'll create my username using EID variable, and I provided my username here in the as a default value. Okay, I'll just create it. I'll just create the second variable as a client ID, and I'll just copy the client ID from Notepad and save it as a default value here and create it. Now last and third is client secret. I created the s underscore ID, and I'll just copy the client secret from Notepad. I'll just copy it and save it as a default value in the variable and create it. Okay, now as a username, I use an insecure string. So press F2 and uses the EID as a username. For the client ID, I'll do same. From the client secret ID, I'll do same. So just press Ctrl S. I'll just use message box for my understanding purpose whether my connection is successfully built or not. So I provided the one message in the message box and save it. Now I'll just click on run button to check whether my Google Sheet is connected to Automation Anywhere or not. Let's see. It is deploying the Automation Anywhere dependencies. Notifying the devices and downloading the dependency. Here I got the message connection done. So it means my connection is successfully done to the Google Sheet and my bot is running successfully. So this is a video to how to connect the Google Sheet to the Automation Anywhere. In the upcoming videos, I'll show you how to use the other actions of the Google Sheet, and using Google Sheet, that is after connection we have all the actions like set color, set cell formula, show worksheet, write data from table, insert row, open spreadsheet, paste cell, write all actions we will see in the upcoming videos. Thank you guys for watching my video, and let me know if you have any query in the comment box. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.